vachidiki vapfuma kuchichamisa uyu imari achatitungamira zvakanaka dare tagara nemadzibaba ese apfuma kuchichamisa uyu imari achatitungamira zvakanaka dare tagara Zimbabwe yese yapfuma iye chamisa uyu imari achatitungamira zvakanaka Vinga vapfuma kukwekwe vapfuma kukokwe vapfuma zegeza vapfuma mukomba vapfuma kutichamisa imari achatotungamira Zimbabwe rumbizo vapfuma kwamutoko vapfuma kariba vapfuma
Good morning, good afternoon, Zimbabweans. It's very late somewhere in Nigeria, very late. I know it's 2 a.m. there, and here it's 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I know people in Zimbabwe are sleeping. But, you know, whenever there's something going on, whenever there's something hot going on, Chief Soshe will log on and do something about it. And I know most of you are going to see this video in the morning when you wake up. But we are talking about the Nigerian election here. And we have Peter Obi, who is destined for victory. In fact, the headline there is a little bit misleading, and I know Leo is going to correct it. It should be saying, is Peter Obi destined for victory or heading for victory in Nigeria? There should be a question mark, Leo. So if you can correct that, because I don't want to wake up tomorrow morning and someone else is president. But of course, would love, and I know most Zimbabweans, most people, most Africans would love to see Peter being president, waking up as the president of Nigeria. Of course, we are opposition. We support fellow opposition parties. But tonight or this afternoon or this morning, depending on where you are, I am joined by Tabisile Tabs Ngomezulu, who is live in Nigeria. Can you believe it? A Zimbabwean in Nigeria. Tabs, greet our viewers and listeners and tell us, are you in Nigeria to vote or what?
Thank you so very much, Chief. I really appreciate, and I'm so humbled to be part of your program. Talking to you live from Nigeria, Abuja, Dowaki to be more precise. That's where I am. What am I here for? To vote? I'm here to vote. I'm an African. So anyways, Africa is home. But anyway, I'm here for business purposes.
Okay, so Abuja, is Abuja the capital city, or it's one of the biggest cities? Is it our Blawayo?
Yes, Chief. Well, Abuja is the federal state, which is the capital city of Nigeria.
So,
yes.
How long have you been in Nigeria, Tavisile? We just want to know, I want you to capture the mood, but how long have you been there?
Right. I've been here for over a month now.
Okay. So you saw the run up to the elections?
My goodness, I saw it. It was right by my doorstep.
How was it? I mean, the mood.
The mood was really fascinating. It was exciting. It was it's a mixture of everything that you can think of that has to do with politics and elections. Well, generally election mode. But the one that I saw here was quite different from the other malls that I've seen in Zimbabwe, in South Africa, Zambia, and all. It's more of the Zambian mode when they were doing their own elections. And you see the youths just they were just too excited. They could not wait actually for Saturday to actually come so that they could actually do that which they promised their own countries they would do to make justice for themselves and create a better future.
Wow. So you, from your point of view, from what you were seeing, the youth in Nigeria turned up big time.
The youth in Nigeria are actually the future of the country. Well, when I was doing my research about Peter Obi and also hearing from people, the youths, wherever I would go to, be it in a restaurant, be it a supermarket, at the mall, wherever I visit after my meetings and all that, the youth of Nigeria actually, they themselves are the ones who picked up Peter Obi, you understand, and actually put him on the forefront to say, you are not going to be the president of the country, but as the youths who are the citizens of the country are going to campaign to be the president of our country through you.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah.
And I know
Yes.
you were close to the campaign team for Peter Obi. How was it
Yes.
like? I mean, your experience with them. How were they going about? You know, the hecticness and everything. Can you just describe? You know, prior to the elections, on the run up to the elections.
To be honest with you, Chief, it was very hectic for them. I remember there was a point when one lady that I will not actually mention her name, she actually sent me her itinerary
Oh,
for 2 days.
okay.
For her very emotional. But at the same time, I actually applauded her. There was a time where the team, including Peter Obi himself, they would travel like 3 different states in one day. I'm talking of states that are like with the flight could be 2 hours flight. By road could be 12 to 13 hours from state to state. But he would do 3 different states in one day and do all his campaigns. So to
Wow.
me, that I remember one night he actually slept in the airport because he was traveling from another state and having a meeting the following day around 5 in the morning. But his flight was the last flight, so he saw no use to go home. He slept at the airport. A man of stature of Peter Obi, a humble and down to earth kind of guy. So the preparations were very hectic for them, very hectic because they were going like to the grassroots, not the internet campaign, not the TV campaign, no, but one on one, from market to market, from headmen, from the statesmen to the village heads to the markets where you find the seekers, they emceeing. He would go there and interact with people as part of the people.
Okay. All right, Travis, let's get into the election. You've described the mood
Yes.
on the ground and the run up to the election since you were there. Right now, where you are, you were there today, moving about, you know, how was it?
Well, different states, different polling stations, different towns, different areas, they were having their own different scenarios. But for those that I've seen, well, the voting was peaceful. But of course, in every voting situation, there are one or two hiccups that you find here and there. But I would say Nigerians were very prepared. Nobody would tamper with anything. But of course, we actually experienced some hooligans that would just want to be stubborn for the sake of being stubborn, trying to disrupt the process. But I actually take my cap off for the president of Nigeria, Mr. Buhari, President Buhari, Your Excellence, for actually placing the army in each and every police station, I saw 3, if not more, incidents of other thugs that tried to snatch the ballot boxes during and before the voting time. Yeah. And
you did send me
they
a
were
video,
just
right?
shot.
You sent a video
You
of
say?
that, right?
I had the videos, yes. I've shared everything with you.
Okay, Leo, if you can find the video, there's a video there of someone snatching a ballot box, trying to run away with it. But I like the part that the army was actually there to monitor the situation,
Yes.
not to
Yes.
intimidate
And you
people,
were
not to
shot
kill people,
right on
not
the
to beat
spot.
up people, right?
Not to be like people. We also had instances of people trying to do vote buying. They were beaten by the mobs.
Wow.
No one was accepting any money for any vote buying. They were beaten. They were beaten and disciplined by the mob, not by the police, not by the army, but by the people who were voting. To say,
So
no. Nobody's selling the future here.
So in a way, obviously, you're saying the people in Nigeria are defending their vote. You know, they're seeing someone who is trying to steal the vote, who is trying to do something or to buy votes, and they beat them up. They beat him up. That's defending the vote.
Yes, they beat them up and they chase you away. They make you to expose who sent you, which leader of which party sent you to do that dubious thing you're doing. Yeah.
That's very interesting. And the turnout, were they long lines? Did the people turn out in large numbers to go and vote?
To be honest with you, Chief, if my memory serves me very well, judging or comparing from the last time the Nigerians vote and this time around, I think the difference of the voters or people who collected their PVC should be 15 million.
Wow.
That's the difference. That's the difference. And the polling stations were just too full. They were too full. They were too full. Like people would actually wake up and be there by 5 in the morning. Even if the INEC comes there late, like some police stations, INEC arrived around 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 3 p.m. Whereas people had arrived around 5, 6 in the morning, but they waited to say we're not going to go anyway. We're going to wait until we start the process. It was raining, but under the rains, they persevered and they waited to cast their votes.
That's beautiful. That's nice. Leo, can you play us the video, please, so that we can take a look at what is happening in Nigeria through that video? Okay.
Charlie. Wow. Wow. Hey.
Wow, what was happening there?
Those were the thugs that were hired to come and snatch the ballot boxes.
Wow, and the soldiers
And
came
the
in
soldiers
and
just
shot him down.
Yeah, the army just shot them down.
Wow, this is interesting. At least the soldiers are not, going after the people, innocent people that are voting. They are they're going after the bad guys, right?
They are protecting the people actually, and protecting their votes as well. They are standing by the citizens. They are standing by the people.
Yeah, this is interesting. So, you talked about the incumbent right now, who is the current president for Nigeria, and Peter Obi. Are there any other candidates, and whom do you think are the leading candidates? And we also want now your prediction from what you're seeing on the ground, whom you think is going to be the next president of Nigeria.
Wow, that's quite a question. All right, so there is of course the outgoing, His Excellency Mr. Buhari. There is Atiku. There
Okay.
is, or they call him Baba Blue, Atiku.
Hmm.
No, Tinibu. There's Tinibu. There's Atiku, and there's Kwangwaso.
Wow. Okay. So
Yeah,
who
so
do you
that's
think are the
Tinibu,
leading candidates
Atiku,
right now?
Kwangwaso, and of course Peter Obi.
It looks like you like Peter Obi.
Do you know what, Chief? I
Hmm.
don't like him, but I love him.
Oh.
I mean, following his history from the time he was a nobody, from the time before he even became the governor of one of the states in Nigeria, and also the work that he did, and also that which he sacrificed when he left the office. I mean, it's magnificent. It's one guy that I would bet to you with my last breath that even if you were to screen him, you will not find any taint of corruption on him.
Wow. Wow.
He is. I don't know if I don't know if he's a human being, but he's just a godsend for Nigerians.
Wow. So you,
So Peter
yeah,
Obi,
you
Peter
support.
Obi, Peter Obi is he is like the apple of the Nigerians' eyes. Everywhere you go, you ask anybody, even you ask anybody on the streets, they'll tell you Peter Obi.
So
Anybody that you ask
he's
anywhere,
like
Peter Obi.
he's like President Chamisa in Zimbabwe.
He's
Chamisa of
like
Zimbabwe.
President Chamisa in Zimbabwe, of Zimbabwe actually, yes.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? I was looking at his history, um, and I looked at our President Nelson Chamisa' history.
Hmm.
You know, it's so fascinating how those people are like they're coming from they're coming from one. It's like one. It's like a fruit, two fruits falling from one tree. They are just too identical in their character, too identical in their political approach.
Hmm.
They are
Okay.
just too identical.
You
That made
mean
me to fall in love with
President
Peter
Chamisa
Obi.
and Peter Obi?
Yes.
Oh.
You'd bet they are brothers, or you'd bet they went to the same political school.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah, it is actually fascinating.
Yeah, Leo, you can play two other videos as well. Then we can hear who Tavisile thinks is going to win these elections.
See what happened at Uwelu Primary School. First came here and invaded here. Look at the ballot paper, look at the papers everywhere. They invaded here, they were shooting sporadically because they knew that they have failed. Look at it. When you look at the paper now, you will see that it is only Labour Party, all the papers. Look at it. It's only Labour. Look at
LUP 74, LUP 75, LUP 70, LUP 77, Obi 78, 79, Obi 80, Obi 81, Obi 82, LUP 80.
Wow. So they are doing that in the line, in the queue to vote. And it looks like they are supporting Obi.
The youths of Nigeria are the upcoming presidents of the country through Peter Obi. That was their promise, and that was the approach they used on Peter Obi. Imagine amongst all the existing parties that have been there for years, and Labour Party, I think it's only 9 months old, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm. Oh,
Right.
that's
But
the Labour
already,
Party is Obi's party.
yes. And allow me, Chief, to take you aback or to give you a little bit of a light about Labour Party and Obi. Now, people they've been saying that Atiku is going to win the elections, right? So this is Atiku, how Atiku became famous. Peter Obi was once Atiku's vice president, right? Atiku was not known. He did not have that political muscle. He only gained that political muscle because Peter Obi during that time is the one who was doing all the running arounds for him, all the meetings and all the speeches and all the campaigns for Atiku as his vice president. So Peter Obi gave Atiku that thing. Understand? Otherwise, you understand? So there's a fallout. Then Peter Obi now, he kind of lied down a bit on politics. You understand?
Muted.
Then he went to Labour Party. Labour Party is like
muted,
you said? Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, where did you lose me?
You were talking about Peter Obi. Just repeat what you said a minute ago.
Okay, so I was saying that Peter Obi, where he came from, and I just wanted to make something clear to somebody who would think that Atiku would be a better president than Peter Obi. If it were not for Peter Obi, Atiku by today, he wouldn't be known. You understand? So Atiku, yes, Peter Obi was once the vice president of Atiku, right? Then that time, Peter Obi is the one who was doing all the campaigns for Atiku, doing all the speeches for Atiku, doing everything for Atiku. That is when then Atiku was now got to be known. Oh, there's a guy by the name Atiku. Of course, yes, with all your money and everything, you would have that thing within the political circles. You understand? They had a fallout. Then Peter Obi, because Peter Obi is a Peter Obi. Akafuni into zomnyovu yabona into zokutiza akafuni into ze-corruption akasifuni akasithandi. He wants things to operate on a clear set. He left. And then he went and joined a non party, which is the Labour Party, which was like, it's just one of those small parties. You understand?
Wow.
Yeah. When he went there, people picked him up and said, oh, we know you. We know what you've done. Please be the president. Just like that. Those are the youths of Nigeria.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So
oh, please go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to make a comparison here before we finish of what is going on in Nigeria and in Zimbabwe. What would you say to the youth, to the youth in Zimbabwe and the people in Zimbabwe? Looking at the turnout that you saw today in Nigeria. You're in Nigeria right now. You are seeing everything happening. And we'll be having elections as Zimbabweans in 4 months. What can you say to Zimbabweans?
It's I at some point I became very emotional. I actually cried when I saw the determination of the Nigerian youths, like they were demanding, open the gates for us, we want to vote. Please bring our material. We want to vote. You understand? We want to count the votes with you. They were begging and they were saying, we are not going to go anyway. This is our future. We are building a country from the shambles that it has been put. So the youth of Zimbabwe, they have everything that it takes just to be or to do what the youth in Nigeria did. The future of Zimbabwe, the future of Africa, let me say, is in the hands of the youth. You understand? Gone are the days that youth are actually afraid of law enforcement. They are afraid of their own voices. If I speak, they will kill me. If I do that, they will kill me. In Nigeria, they're actually protecting you from being killed by the thugs who are stealing your vote. So in Zimbabwe, if the youth of Zimbabwe in Zimbabwe can have that attitude to say, you know what, come what may, I'm going to defend my vote. I'm creating this vote. I'll defend it because your vote is your investment for a better Zimbabwe, for a better country, for a better Africa. What's happening right now is actually 3:30 in the morning. Trust me, right now, the youths are still there at some polling stations counting their votes. They are sleeping there, counting the votes.
And defending
it's amazing.
Them. And defending their vote.
Exactly, to make sure that what they voted for is what is being counted and put out there. Nobody's going to rig anything. It's going to be very difficult. But if the youth of Zimbabwe becomes reluctant and bayenza lokho ukuthi I mina nani ngingayenza bazombulala. So who is going to do it bangambulali? If you're going to die, let's die in defending our votes, creating our future and guarding it jealously.
You are a youth yourself. Are you a registered voter?
You can hear that. Oh yes, I am actually. And yes, I'll be coming home. I'll be going home to vote.
Okay. Lovely.
I'm not gonna sell off my future for anything. No.
Your prediction: who is going to win the Nigerian elections?
Free and fair elections. Peter Obi is going to win. He has won. Unless maybe they try to do whatever trick, but what trick? Because all the voters have got all their results. And by the way, the fascinating part, the voting period has been extended to tomorrow.
Oh, it has been extended?
Yes, there's one state.
That's really good.
I'm telling you.
That's a huge point. So people had not voted. All the people had not voted, and they extended the voting time.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and they are saying if I'm a Sunday worshiper, I'm aborting church tomorrow and go back to the polling station and vote. This is fascinating. It's motivating. It's wow. So Peter Obi is my best bet.
Okay, thank you so much, Tavisile. To those who are just joining us now, we are talking to Tavisile Mgomezulu. She is in Nigeria, in Abuja, and she has been seeing the Nigerian election unfolding. And we'll keep in touch with her so that she can be giving us updates in the morning. We are also going to do another program so that we can get more of what is going on in Nigeria. And you heard a prediction. She is going for Peter Obi. And we saw in the morning President Chamisa also congratulating or wishing good luck to Peter Obi. So you can see here opposition parties supporting each other. And we wish, as Change Radio, we also wish Peter Obi well so that he emerges as the new president of Nigeria. As you can see from that picture, there are so many political parties that are contesting, I think about 19 in total. So let's wait and find out in a few hours, maybe tomorrow. I don't know, Tavisile, when do you think that the results will begin to be announced? I saw somewhere where they were actually saying Peter Obi has taken one of the states, one of the key states in Nigeria. And you can answer that and also give us your closing remarks or your last words pertaining to the election.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Chief. He only did not take one state. I mean, to be honest with you, he has swept almost the better part of Nigeria.
Wow.
Almost the better part of Nigeria, yes. Mm-hmm. And the results are not likely to be announced tomorrow because of the extension.
Okay.
Yes, probably we're looking at maybe Monday, Tuesday, if there are no hiccups along the way.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So, Tavisile, please keep the videos coming, keep the pictures coming, and keep in touch with us so that we can keep our viewers and listeners. And I know most of the people you are going to watch this video in the morning. This is what is happening in Nigeria, and we have Tavisile live in Abuja. and she will continue to give us updates. Thank you so much. And Leo, behind the scenes, thank you for waking up in the early in the morning in China. And I know Tavisile, it's 2 a.m. right now in Nigeria, right?
It's actually 3:30. It's actually 3:30 in the morning.
You can go back to bed. Oh, you're still watching the election. Are they announcing them on
Yeah, I'm still watching watching the counting. They're still counting.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. And to our viewers and listeners, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. God bless you until we meet again in other programs. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.